guys, welcome back to my channel with me, Marie. This is a really unusual layout for me as I never ever pick backgrounds that are that busy, but for some reason this one, just loved it. Just thought it was so, I guess in my eyes it's very bohemian sort of decoration, and we were van living and it just fitted in my head so well with this sort of nomadic lifestyle that we were living at the time, and the colours all tied in with our ridiculous Wickedcamper van and the colours that were all painted on the outside of it. No, we did not do that paint job on the outside of that van. It came like that. It was all part of the fun. So I just picked out a Polaroid frame that I've had in my stash for a little while. I can't even tell you where that came from. I know it was in a pack with a few different colour ones. I just whizzed that around the photograph that my husband took of me outside posing with our van because we were coming to near the end of our road trip. And that van had been very good to us, as much as it was a pain putting up the bed every night and it smelled ripe, let's say, with three of us in it. But it was all still good fun. I'm just layering up one of those glassine bags, I think they're called, glassine bags, that some of my product from scrapbooking.com had come in that I'd ordered while I was in Oz, just to separate that really colourful background from the image. Although I get the feeling that I end up not liking it and pull it all back off. Trying to and ahh about laying up that tag. Yeah, I've got a distinct feeling that it does not end up staying with that bag on the back of it, and I use the tag instead. Yep, I was right. Bag's gone. What a waste. But I was right. I do prefer that larger section of the tag just to give it a boost from the background. So these are all just bits and pieces of papers that I hadn't used and sticker sheets that were all in sort of grab bag packs, I think they were. I pulled out those cork pieces. I thought they worked really well, but I seem to be being a little bit indecisive on this layout. I think the background's throwing me. It was just so busy. It was like, well, how can I layer up stuff on the background when there's so much going on it? But I get into the swing of it eventually. That's the thing with these kind of layouts. If it's something that you're really not used to doing or colours that you're not really used to working with, it's best to just throw yourself in, just start putting stuff down, and as more things get added to it, it just feels more natural and it starts to come together, and you stop thinking about necessarily a colour that you wouldn't normally use or a style that you wouldn't normally use, and you just think about the fun that you're having just sticking and plonking. So I'm layering up a little bit of that washi sheets. I quite like those. They were really transparent, but I sort of like the fact that you can layer them on each other and you get extra sort of patches of colour from where they're seeing through them. And the same with these acetate stickers of the sort of prompts of what you should think about. Some of them sort of say my favourite or movie of the day and things like that. But the pack came with like 4 sheets of them, I think, so I've still got so many left and I feel like I've used loads of them. They're never ending. I really like those. I think I prefer acetate stickers to ones on a white background because I end up cutting off the white background anyway. And it shows how long ago I did this layout while we were travelling, because that book is still almost full of stickers, and now if you're watching my Traveller's Notebook series, you would know that that sticker pack is pretty much falling apart now. I have used the majority of what's in there, apart from the alphabet stickers and the hearts, because I just have had nowhere to use them yet. But that sticker pack has definitely been really good. And I can finally say who it was. In the last video, I was saying I didn't know whose sticker pack that was, but that's an Amy Tan. You can tell by the writing, and yeah, love it. Also, you can tell because it still has its front cover and it says Amy Tangerine on it, as now it doesn't have its front cover anymore. It's completely fallen apart, or been pulled apart because I've taken sheets out and things to take with me places. So I just added that Stay Wild to the bottom of that sheet, although I do feel like the lettering has gotten lost on that busy background. So what I decided to do is add a little bit of, I think it was a black Sharpie, where I just coloured in the centre of those letters just to pull it out from the background a little bit. Adding in a few more of those acetate stickers, just sprinkling them as many places as I could, and a couple of those little multicoloured rainbow hearts as well. They've got so many of those. I do really like them. I coloured in the centre of those Stay Wild just because that was getting lost a little bit in the background, and even now looking at it, I may go back to that page and add a black outline around that Stay Wild because it really is disappearing into the background a little bit. And that's it, that's the page done. Once I'd sort of embraced those bright colours, I think it came out alright in the end, and I got to have a bit of freedom of mixing all those colours together and just picking out anything I fancied from any of the sticker sheets. Really enjoyed this layout. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave me a little like. It really helps me out. Thanks very much. Bye!